clinical psychologist. Today, I would like you all to take some time out of your life and ponder over love and relationships. But what about it? Intimate relationships have been talked about far and wide. Poets and writers have celebrated love throughout the years. We ourselves go into relationships effortlessly, without any courses or books to tell us how to be in one. We feel we understand love well. But take a moment to ponder over these questions. What relationships do you believe bring out the best in you? Do some of them bring out the worst in you as well? Have there been relationships that you stuck on to despite not feeling good about them? What made you stay on? How has staying on in that relationship felt like? When is a relationship harmful? There might be times when you felt that you find a relationship taxing, when it has made you feel drained or exhausted. Yet you stay on. Why? Maybe you feel relationships are supposed to be difficult. After all, aren't we supposed to work hard on maintaining our relationships? Yes, to be fair, we do need to put in a lot of effort. But there is another side of love, an unhealthy side to it, that often goes unnoticed by many of us, which is what I'm here to talk about. According to social exchange theory, a person's evaluation of his or her relationship depends on the ratio of benefits to costs, resulting from positive and negative exchanges with the partner. A give and take, if you will. But isn't that too mechanical, too unromantic, you might ask? Isn't it selfish to think of love as a commodity to be given and taken in equal quantities? Isn't love just supposed to flow from one person to the other without keeping track of who gives how much? True. However, there are certain red signals one needs to be mindful of while in a relationship. When the ratio of give and take is completely lopsided all the time, it is indeed a red signal. When you feel exhausted in a relationship and find yourself making excuses or justifications for the partner or his or her behavior, it is unhealthy love. When you feel your boundaries are being crossed without you giving him or her a permission to, it is unhealthy love. A major red signal is when the partner tries to isolate you from others. It might come as belittling or ridiculing your loved ones, or the partner might just show extreme possessiveness towards you. Yes, possessiveness is something one might enjoy seeing in a partner. Many a time we take it as an indication of love itself. However, if it leads us to cutting ourselves off from certain important relationships or not hanging out with friends or family despite you wanting to, then know that it is unhealthy. We have a right to form and maintain loving relationships. Our world should not be restricted to only our partners. We need a rich social support system. Another sign: does your partner make you feel confused and doubt your own perception of what is real or unreal? For instance, you feel your partner has been seeing someone else behind your back, and when you bring it up, the partner not only denies it, but also ends up blaming you for seeing the bad side of things or ridicule you for overreacting. Does she constantly put you down or criticize you and make you feel that you are the bad guy at the end of every fight? Making you feel guilty even in instances you know that you are at least partly right? This is called gaslighting. Though it might seem fairly easy to identify, Gaslighting comes coated with positive reinforcement at times. Statements like, "You know I'm saying this because I love you," or "You are the only one who will tolerate my anger," or "I can never find anyone who is so tolerant or loving as you are." These are baits to keep one in the relationship, creating an aura of love, thus confusing us and making us feel that staying in the relationship and tolerating the other person's behavior is what is needed. We feel that we cannot give up on the person, that if we leave him or her, they will be left with no one else, or worse, we will be left all alone. Know that such people have a tendency to keep us in the relationship through the use of manipulation. Yes, we might be able to see how good the person is despite all this. You might say, "Except for this, he's perfect." But even if that is true, know that you have certain rights in a relationship that need to be taken care of as well. In the absence of this, we are at a risk of being in a relationship of unhealthy love, perhaps emotional abuse. You have a right to feel loved and cared for. You have a right to form and maintain healthy relationships other than that with your partner. And you have a right to want to make plans and spend time with them as well. No one deserves to be in a relationship where one is afraid of the partner or feel unsafe around him or her. Partners might criticize and find faults with you, but it is a two-way street. Be mindful of whether your partner is receptive to feedback as well. At times, our own idea of love might stand in the way. The society teaches us that giving is love, that sacrifice shows love, that one needs to be completely selfless in love. However, can we pour water from an empty jar? One needs to pay attention to one's own needs while trying to be there for another person. Selflessness may be glorified and praised, but it can lead to unhealthy love, penting up of emotions, exhaustion, and even resentment. Thus, when in a relationship, make sure that you have your me time. Spend time engaging in hobbies or with other loved ones too, without feeling guilty for not including your partner in it. Both you and your partner have a right to have an identity and life of your own. In fact, that unique self of yours might have been what your partner fell in love with in the first place. Don't feel bad for wanting to be happy or loved or praised by your partner. If you're willing to give that to him or her without a second thought, there is nothing wrong in expecting the same as well and hoping for that from your partner. Above all, be gentle with yourself. Don't beat yourself up if at all you are in a relationship like this and not able to let go of it. Because it is indeed hard. Hard because the partner makes it hard. Accept that you're feeling confused. Accept that you may be having mixed feelings. Accept that you want to feel better, happier. Talk to a non-judgmental loved one or a mental health professional. There is healthy love out there. Unhealthy love is like a weed in the garden. It just requires proper tools to remove the weeds and make way for healthy love to grow.